Hello friends. Welcome back to my kitchen. It is time for another episode of Whatcha Cooking Wednesday. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight. My name is Sharice Hurd. If we haven't met before, I am your Pampered Chef consultant. Pampered Chef is celebrating 45 years in business this year. That's just truly amazing, don't you think? And I will be celebrating my 10th anniversary in September. So I'm pretty excited about this year and all that Pampered Chef has to offer. If you haven't joined me before, and if you have, already know this drill, drop a comment, tell me hello in the comments, tell me what you're having for dinner, all the good things, right? So, and if you're watching replay, comment replay for me. I'd love to know if you're watching live or afterwards. So we are making some little entertaining ideas. So with, the spring coming, spring is here, Easter coming, all the different holidays, and maybe you're still trying to eat right. Maybe you've still got those resolutions to eat healthier. So I'm going to do a little twist on a snack board that will give you ideas of something different to try, okay? And maybe you've had it before, maybe you haven't. If you have, drop it in the comments, tell me, and let me know if you try these or which of these would you try. Also, let me know what you like on your snack board or what's an appetizer you always have for your spring celebrations, whether it's Easter, Passover, Mother's Day. We have so many, Memorial Day. Drop it in the comments, let me know. So, are you guys ready? Let's get cooking. So, we're going to be using this lovely board. I mean, look at this pretty board right here. It's the acacia wood. What I love about it is that I've already got it kind of filled, but it has these 3 individual wells that you can put things in. It comes with this ceramic insert. Now you can put it in here, or here, doesn't matter. I'm gonna get off center here. Or you could use it on the side, like you could just put it on the side. You could also flip this board over and just use the flat side. The other side is just completely flat, and make that a charcuterie board. So you could have your dips and things. Like usually sometimes the charcuteries, they have little bowls and things. So this way you could have your dips or whatever right here in the middle. So we're gonna make a dip in just a minute, but I wanna show you this idea. Now I've seen this go across TikTok and all the different reels or whatever. Marinated cheese. Have you tried this before? Comment cheese if you tried marinated cheese before. So I took a little spin on this. I've seen some that chop up tons of herbs. They use a cup of cream cheese, like cheddar cheese. Some use salami with it or pepperoni. I've seen a lot of different variations. So I just used some Monterey Jack cheese, and then I grabbed our new spicy pizza dipping oil. So these have a ton of flavor. So you can see all the seasonings in the bottom. So when you're using them, you want to really mix this up, okay? So you get those little pepper flakes all over. But we also have Italian seasoning, which I'm going to use in a minute. I'll show you that. And we have, which is my favorite with bread. Oh my gosh. Give me a loaf of sourdough bread and this garlic Parmesan dipping oil. Game over, okay? But this is also good on your potatoes. It's actually really good on popcorn too. So this is my go-to oil, the garlic Parmesan. And there's literally, look at all of it in the bottle. There's so much. All right, I'll put that one off the side. I don't need that one. Just get some things off my work table so I don't knock them over. Now that would happen. So anyways, I use the pizza oil. I cut up the cheese, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. So I cut up the cheese using our crinkle cutter, which I'm going to show you in just a minute here. So I just cut it up, put some oil in there. I don't know, maybe a quarter cup, half a cup. This is a block of Monterey Jack. And then every time I went in the refrigerator, I just kind of shook it up. You could stir it if you want. And then it gives it a nice little flavor. So I'm just gonna take these out. And then you serve this just as is. So it gives a totally different flavor. So another idea for this, if you cut a little bit smaller chunks, I cut these kind of like bite size for, to just stick a toothpick in and have. But you could totally do a little smaller and put it on salads. It's really good. Just a different kind of flavor. If you like pepper jack cheese, this is really good. It's just got a little, like that pizza flavoring. So there we go. And I let them sit a couple hours, okay? You want it to have time to marinate. So, at least 2 hours. I'd say overnight is even better. And let that marinate. They're really tasty, all right? So what I did, so I've got this is just regular Monterey Jack cheese. And I've got it, I just cut a half a bar. So you can see the little crinkles. Can you see the little crinkles already cut in there? And I want to show you something else, the crinkle cutter. So now you just want to take this and just kind of cut some cubes up. Like this. Now you could do this with any kind of cheese. Like I said, I'm using Monterey Jack right now, but you could totally do it with cheddar or mozzarella. Any kind of cheese you want, whatever your favorite cheese is, or you think would pair nicely. Like that pizza seasoning with mozzarella. Come on, so good. And use that pizza seasoning. Maybe you don't want to do sauce. You want to do oil. So good, all right? So many ways to use these oils. All right. Just like that, cut up. So I'm going to put this one with Italian seasoning. So I want to get it, because seasonings, because they get all sitting at the bottom. So I want to get them all mixed in, because I want those seasonings and those herbs on top of this cheese as well. All right, so make sure we get it all mixed up in there. So really shake it up good. All right, and then just pour a little bit over it. It's easy. You don't really need to measure. This is a smaller batch, so I'm just gonna do like a 1/4 cup maybe. Measure with your heart, There's no right or wrong way. I put it in a sealable container like this, and then just shake it up. I want to get it all over that. All right. Put it in your fridge. Every time you go to the fridge, just give it a little shake. Just stir it up. Get those herbs and seasonings all around. That's it. Marinated cheese. Just something different and fun, right? Okay. All right. So that's our one little snack. And on this tray, I also have these little peppers. They're the cutest thing. And really, they're great for dipping, because look it's like a spoon. You could just dip it right up. I also did some cucumbers. It might be hard to see, but I did them with the crinkle cutter, so they got a little decoration to them. Love the crinkle cutter. Use it all the time. And then I just have some pita chips. I have one more little thing I'm going to show you that's in the air fryer. I'll pull out in a minute. But I want to make our zucchini dip first. And some of you might be going, zucchini dip? Seriously? I kind of thought that too. So this is a variation of what a baba ganoush. So baba ganoush is Middle Eastern. It's made with eggplant. I do not like eggplant. I do not do baba ganoush. This isn't so bad with zucchini. So I'm using my buddy here, the Twist and Chop. If you were watching last week, you saw me use it. Absolutely love this little wizard here. He is, oh my gosh, so might be small, but he is mighty. The blade will go around as well as up and down, all right? And you'll see that in just a minute. Oh, let me go to all right, little drink of water. So on my Brilliance sheet pan, half sheet pan here, I have roasted up 3 big zucchinis. You'll see they're all nice and brown, and 3 garlic cloves, all right? So I want to put in half the zucchini, toss that in here without making too much of a mess, hopefully. No promises there. All right, and I want these 3 garlic cloves to go in as well. go there one more. Oops, that garlic cloves, try to stay out of there. All right, one more. Okay, put that on the side. Now, we just want to pulse this a couple times until the zucchini is mostly pureed. So it's going to be a little loud. So as soon as I lock that in place, the little lights come on. So this one says pulse, and this is just on. We don't want it on yet. We don't want to pulse it. When you're pulsing it, sorry, my voice is going again. When you pulse it, you want to just hold it a minute so it's time to go up and down. So I think we're just about there because we want it, it's mostly pureed right now, all right? So now I want to add in the remaining zucchini. So we're going to grab the rest of our zucchini. All right. Grab that in there. I'm concentrating so I don't make a big mess like I usually do. Okay. By roasting it, it gives it so much more flavor. You saw this brown bit? Lovely. All right. Then I need 2 tablespoons of tahini. So tahini is made from sesame seeds, so it gives it that sesame flavor. Excuse me. 2 tablespoons of tahini. All right. And then I need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So let me get that in here. Okay. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And when I roasted the zucchini, I just put a little olive oil and salt on it. That was it. Okay. So then I need a half a teaspoon. I think it's half a teaspoon. Let me make sure. Half a teaspoon of cumin. So I'm going to use my adjustable measuring spoon. This measuring spoon is probably my most used one in my kitchen. It goes from 1/8 to, ooh, don't put that near to my nose. That's going to make me sneeze. To a teaspoon. And it comes as a set with our tablespoon one as well. So I need a half a teaspoon. Now this might be a little spicy for some. So if you're not a big spice person, maybe put a quarter teaspoon, see how it is, and then come back to it, right? All right. And then I need zest. So I got our cup zester here. Have you seen this? Oh my gosh. Absolutely love this thing. So I started zesting this to kind of get a start. And I got so excited using it, I almost zested the whole lemon. I got carried away. But the great thing about this is that you can zest by going any which way, all right? So when you're zesting, first of all, put your lemon, or when you're doing zesting citrus fruit, put it in the microwave for 10 seconds. That brings all the oils to the outside and pushes the juice to the center. So you'll get more flavor in your zest and more juice out of your citrus, okay? So, and you just want to get, you don't want to go down into the white part. Just get this outside little shiny. It will be more shiny or shinier when you microwave it, because that oil does give it a nice sheen. So you want to get all that kind of shine off, is what I call it. All right, so all the zest of the entire lemon. So now that I've done the zesting, you want to spin this because there is a little scraper on the inside, okay? So spin that around a couple times. And then if you lift it off, so see that little white part right there? That's the scraper. So when I'm moving this around, it's scraping it and getting all the bits off, okay? So then I've got it here in the little dish, right? So what's great is, like say you were doing, I love this for ginger. I drained up a huge thing of ginger, so I have it done. It's so great. And then it comes with, oops, I lost it. Where is it? So the other pieces that comes with it are, there's a lid. So the lid goes on top of here, on the grater part, but it also goes in here so you can save this for later, okay? If you're doing something small, like say maybe chocolate or just a little piece of Parmesan cheese, you can use this as your food holder. Just stick it into that and then grate it. And it goes right into here. Fabulous, okay? One of my favorite things one of my favorite new toys. And guess what? It's on sale this month. I think it's like 20% off, so it comes down to like $17. Great deal. So all of our lemon zest is going in there. Right. Scrape it out. There we go. All right, all that in there. Now I need the juice of lemon. I'm going to use this is our new foundations, part of our new foundations knife set. This is the paring knife. I love these. They have a full tang, which means the blade, the metal from the blade, goes all the way through to the back, all right? So sturdy and nice one piece and great for cleaning because there's no like rivets or little grooves and the handle's not there. So sometimes the edge of your back of your knife with the handle, there's a groove there and it gets gunky after a while. So there's no groove, so it's nice and smooth. All right, so look at, it's like butter. Cuts through that lemon like nothing, all right? Here's my citrus press. Absolutely love this thing. Have been using this for, I don't know, close to 20 years. Yeah, same one. That's how long some of the products last, right? So just juice of half a lemon is going in here. All right, upside down, and then push it right in there, all right? And it's gonna push that lemon half, like inside out, all right? Squeeze it together, and look at that. Inside out lemon, all right? Boom. All right, let me move this off to the side. Trying to make some room here. So I have, all right, move all my dirty dishes over there. Okay, now I need to put the lid back on. Now we're gonna turn it and press the on button, all right? So put that there. So I wanna press the on button, it'll get noisy. For about 20 or 30 seconds is all it's gonna take to puree this completely smooth for our dip. Are you guys ready? Set, go. All right, I think that's about it. Let's see. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Let me just see if it's got all the little pieces. Oh, it's pretty smooth. All right, let's take that out of there. Doing this backwards, we'll see if I do this right. All right, I'm gonna take the blade out. Try to do it without making a mess. Where do I put it? I don't know. Okay, then I'm gonna put this right in this other little spot here. We have plenty of it. Okay. There we go. That's a little extra there for later. All right, now we can take, they suggest putting just a little bit of oil on top. Now you can use regular olive oil or grab one of those flavored oils. You know, I already have the pizza oil here, so I don't really use that. But you can totally switch this up and use the flavor oil instead of olive oil when you're doing it. So just a little swirl, come on, there we go, of oil on top, kind of like you would on hummus. And then, let me show you what I have in the air fryer. So in the deluxe air fryer, I roasted up some chickpeas. All right, actually, look at these. These are crunchy goodness right here. All right, so if you haven't seen our deluxe air fryer, oh my gosh, I don't know how I lived without this before. I had the other air fryer, but this one does so much. So it has 2 ovens. And it has basically 3 doors. So you can open each oven separately or open it all up and you've got the top oven and the bottom oven. Still a little warm. This one is, the top oven is basically your toaster oven and pizza oven, all right? Unbelievable. And then the bottom is your air fryer. It also dehydrates. It does roasting, so many options, okay? So look at these little chickpeas. It's just canned chickpeas. I rinsed off, kind of dried them with a towel. I picked off any loose husk, put a tablespoon of olive oil on them with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and you can put any kind of seasoning on these. Like use one of our rubs or our seasonings, Southwest seasoning, delicious, all right? Everything but the pizza seasoning, give them some flavor, right? Taco seasoning, and they're like little crunchy snacks. So take a few of these and you can decorate the top of your dip. And then the rest of them, if I can do this without making a mess, we're just gonna set in this tray for people to snack on. All right? They're like little nuts. Seriously, they taste like nuts when you toast them like this. Have you guys roasted? I know they sell them already roasted. You can buy them roasted, but man, you can buy a can for like, when they're on sale, like 59 cents or something like that. I get them all over here. I made a little mess. All right. Oh, and if you didn't notice, I was using my oven gloves. These are amazing, okay? So much better than the mitts because I can really get my fingers around. Even though these are big on my hands, still so much better. And they have this reinforced grip here that actually protects your fingers when you're grabbing stuff, okay? Love them. All right, close that before I knock into it. All right, so what I've got here, well, is a mess. Okay. So, okay. Here's our tray now. Let me move the stuff over. You guys can't see very well. There we go. Okay, can you see it now? So I've got the pita chips, these dried chickpeas for people to snack on. We got some cheese, so good finger food. I put a few toothpicks around here or on the side so people can grab that. Then I've got the dip. People can use pita chips, cucumbers, or little peppers, all right? So easy and pretty healthy, right? What do you think? Would you try this dip? Would you try the chickpeas? They're so good. It's like eating nuts, really. So if you have a nut allergy, this is the way to go. You still get that crunch and that, you know, if you're looking for something a little salty, a little crunchy, sometimes you just want that thing, right? Chickpeas, they're the thing, I'm telling you. All right, this is our tray, our little snack board. What do you think? Tell me in the comments, which of these would you try? Which would you eat? Which would you not eat, okay? Maybe there's something here you're not gonna eat. This tray here is on sale this month as well. It's marked down to $84. So it's such a good deal because you can use it in so many different ways. Because like I said, if I had something else, I can move this over here and put like just regular cheese and crackers here in the middle, right? It'd be so good. So check it out. I will leave the links for the recipes and all of it down below in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching this week and every week. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know. If the Twist and Chop is on your wish list and you want to get it for 60% off or maybe even free, just let me know and we'll hook you up with a party. Super easy, all online, and you can do it from your phone. All right? Hope you all have a fabulous week. Hope the weather is getting warmer where you're at. I think we might see wet weather in the 60s next week. That will be a blessing because I'm done with this cold weather. Have a great week, everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye-bye.